is the final boss. Good luck, Chris.
What? That wasn't the final boss?
No, he's really tough, so... You're ready for the death montage.
Cerebellum redux.
Redo.
Redo.
Now you're
Shoot
playing
'em up.
Shoot 'em up.
Yep.
Great. I don't even know how this works right now.
Stick shooter.
That monster survived.
Coal shoveled, steam pressured high. Now take off that crown, you great beast.
Okay.
So you gotta shoot all through of the 3 layers to get his eye, while he's shooting you with stuff that you can't kill.
So basically, you just have to shoot out that middle part.
Can I kill the arm?
Nope.
That's fantastic.
It blocks too.
So you got that little. Get that blew up a bit.
Can that wreckage in the background hit me?
Nope.
Good. Just the flames. I don't have to dodge the other stuff. Try him a friggin'
So I'm pretty sure this has 3 forms. You gotta kill this one, and then you gotta fight another one. Can Chris beat the final boss?
Man.
I like how they changed the gameplay up completely, though.
Yeah.
Like, totally different game now.
Shoot him up.
Hard.
Now those will probably
Those will hurt you, and that'll kill you one hit.
Try to grab that part.
Oh, crap,
Nope.
I didn't even see it.
He dodges it.
Get up out of the way.
I was focusing on the enemy, I didn't even see the heart.
It's like asteroids.
Oh, you can destroy them with bullets, that's good. So much going on. Oh,
So you're probably going to want to be more in the middle, because those rocks can come out and smack you
jeez.
like that.
I see what you mean. Horizontally in the middle.
Nice, you got a couple on. You're all clear, kid.
Clear,
Oh,
no!
Dead. Start blasting when you turn around now, you'll get a bunch of free shots on. Nice trick, you get as much free shots there as you can. He's just got so many one-hit kills.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, wow. So now you got 2 of them. Chris, when you thought that there was not enough stuff.
There's some cheese.
So this one you gotta sink between 2 of them now.
Oh, man, it explodes into stars of death.
See, almost when they
Oh, jeez!
their arms open up.
Gotta start blasting. Get as many free hits as you can.
Come on.
Nice. That was good. That's a good tactic. Nice. You almost got 2. If you can get 2 in that first one, you know you've done really good. Oh no! Chris!
You had it well. Jeez, alright, teamwork.
Forms.
Yeah, it keeps changing forms. Dang, it's hard to dodge. Jake's like, no, it's not.
You keep moving so low when the opening occurs, so you can't get back to it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Nice! Good shot, good shot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you're right at the final.
Stupid asteroids.
So this is almost even kind of like Mega Man with Dr. Wily.
Dr. Ryrie.
Oh, right into that one.
What game was that from?
Dr. Ryrie?
Dr. Wily.
Mega Man X4.
Alright. I remember that. I remember hearing about it, I just wasn't sure which game it was. Dr.
You
Wily.
ready to watch out for Dr. Ryrie? What do we fighting for? Well, I mean...
Oh, are you serious? I was so fucking close.
Yeah, but then I did the trying to top boards, and I just wanted to be in the top 10.
Trying to get to the leaderboard.
Yeah. For the PS4, the Steam is like way different. They're way higher.
Oh, jeez! Stupid
You didn't
little
commit
stray bullets.
to anywhere.
No, I was committing between those, and I was just right in the path of the other one.
Just straight up plate.
Oh no!
Chris!
Oh no! There's a burger down there too late.
Why would you want that? It doesn't do anything.
I don't know. It's greasy and delicious.
Oh, you're so
Oh
close!
no! Oh no! And then after this is his boss battle.
You have to redo this if you die to the second form, so just to let you, just to make sure to ring on your parade a little bit.
We have to redo it anyway because we did not get the good ending.
You shut your mouth. I got the good ending. I'm done. The fact that Chris played 1/3 of the game and now has to take on the final boss is it's a testament to his skill. Don't get hit! Don't get hit! You can still die because you gotta go to the second form.
Fudge! Oh, retry. Alright. Okay.
Just because he's just having a little bit more trouble.
Yeah, I can't seem to get in there.
Oh
no! Just do it. All batteries dying.
I was gonna grab charging cable for it.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to. Go pee then.
Shoot.
I had a good feeling about that one, Chris.
Yeah.
Thought you had it.
I did too. Bollocks. Oh crap! Oh Rama,
Here, let me see this.
you do it. I give up.
You do it. American Game Geeks.
That's like gonna be the T-shirt slogan. American Gaming Geeks.
Jay,
You do it.
You do it. You can play this game for 15 hours. You think it's easy being me? I used to love video games. Maybe that's why you shouldn't play 3D Blast.
Maybe.
You'll just hate it after
Just load it.
marathoning it.
All right, that was Rock Boshers for you. Holy smoke in a handbasket. Pretty long game if I do say so myself.
Oh, it really isn't that long.
So basically, here's the thing. Like, whenever we play the older games, Chris and I, we usually marathon them, right? Like Double
Right.
Dragon and stuff like that if they don't have saves.
Yeah.
But games like Jurassic Park, when they had a save feature,
Yeah.
we'd play for a little bit, then beat a level, stop, come back the next time, and beat it.
Yeah.
We could not do it this time because Matt's only here for the day and he's got a 5-hour drive ahead of him. So he brought this cute little game that we would beat in a couple hours. Turned out to be like an 8-hour
I
marathon
timed it when I
fest.
played it by myself, and it took me 2 hours to just run through the game and an extra 2 hours to complete it. So I was thinking, easy. We'll have a little bit of trouble on a couple levels, yada yada. I really misjudged how long these actually take.
You didn't realize who was playing it.
So, but anyway, what do you think of the game?
I liked it.
Marathon aside.
Yeah, marathon aside, I think it was a good game. It's a game that you want to come back to, you know, maybe just before dinner, winding, you know, down after work or after dinner, just playing through the night. You know, just like come back to it every once in a while. Relax and play through it bit by bit.
Yeah, this is one of those games it's hard for us to really like marathon it.
Yeah.
It would be kind of like, it reminds me of what I've been saying, like Contra or something. You sit down, you play it for a little bit, you get a little bit better, you quit, you come back the next day. Play it for a little bit, and after a while you know what to do and you're flying through it. This game would be amazing if that's what we did. Sit down, kind of beat a few levels here and there, okay, stop, come back and then work a little bit, beat a few more, stop and come back. I feel like it really helps get your money's worth out of it,
Yeah.
rather than just sitting here and just tearing into the game like we did. Because when I did it, I thought it was a fun game, I thought it was a great game, but by marathoning it, it felt like everything was the same. It felt like, okay, it's good, it's good, it's good, and then it started getting a little old. It was like, okay, come on, I wish this game would end
You
here
don't take
pretty
enough of a
soon.
break for the themes of each level to kind of sink in.
Yeah.
So when you come back to it next time, it's like, oh man, this is something different. You finally you're refreshed and you can absorb the nuances of the next level.
Yeah.
We're just like taking it all in at once, and in a frustrating manner. I think too, like passing the controller back and forth, I don't get the practice of like say levels 2 and 3 in order to be ready for level 4.
Yeah.
So I get level 1 and then I get level 4. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what makes it difficult.
Yeah, and one thing that, like I said, it's a great game. I like the music, I like the colors, I like everything. But one of the nitpicky things that I don't like, which, you know, it's part of the game anyway, but it's so much stuff on screen. And it's like I'm trying to figure out what's going on, where to go. And it's like Matt's here saying, okay, I would beat something, and he's like, okay, go to the square box. And I'm like trying to look on the screen for a square box or a gray
Yeah.
box or something. It's like, holy smoke.
Yeah. I mean, this is the second time, like I said, I marathoned it. When I first got the game, I put it in and just beat it and 100%ed it in one sitting.
Yeah.
And put it down from there. So I just, coming back, I just know. And I'm pretty good at these types of games, these twin stick shooters, just these types of games in general. So it's very easy for me.
It's my first time doing a twin stick shooter.
Yeah, I've never done a twin stick.
And this is
shooter
not
yet.
even like a full-on twin stick, but
Yeah,
it's
it's like
basically the
something-
same concept where you have the movement in one and then you shoot with the diagonal of or however the motion of the other stick.
Yeah.
So I enjoy them. I love this game. But yeah, I would never marathon it again. I'll probably not play it for a while.
Yeah, and I think that's how a lot of games would be like too. Like, okay, let's marathon, you know, Two Rock Evolution. Let's marathon God of War. It's like that would get ridiculous after a while.
Yeah.
So I think this game would be amazing if you did stop and take the time, relax, smell the roses.
You do the sub, the middle, and then the end level. But as far as like a final boss, it's not the worst.
No, it's not that tough, but like, you know,
It's just a lot of stuff happening.
yeah, we've been sitting here playing it for 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're starting to get burnt out, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden
it's
it's
the
like, great, now we
burnout.
got to do this.
Yeah.
You're seeing the final 8 hours.
And I guess that's one of my biggest gripes in video games too. For me personally, I don't like it. I think maybe other people like it, maybe you like it. But it's the false boss. You get to the final boss and you're like, alright, here we go, the final boss. You beat it and it's like, no, too bad. Here's a different boss.
It really depends. Like the false boss for this one was that brain.
Yeah.
Super easy. I mean, really, once you got the pattern and just had, besides the little things here and there.
It just took a long time.
Yeah, it's just a super easy boss. You know, you knew the patterns never changed, and that was it.
That's
The
true.
second boss, the actual boss into the final boss, I felt was pretty good.
Yeah.
The final boss is, Mr. G is kind of dumb, really, if you think
Yeah.
about it. It's just him throwing everything at you,
Yeah.
and you just have to hit him at the right spot, and you basically cheesed him on one random run, where now where you were set up, it's just like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, it was like, one thing that I figured out was when he shoots out the green missiles, when he shoots out, I don't know what they are, the little square blocks, you can fool the missiles into hitting the blocks.
Yeah.
So the missiles will blow up so you don't have to worry about them.
Yeah.
And so when all that junk would get up to the side, I'd quickly scoop in there, and then there'd be an opening.
Yeah.
So I could start seeing it when it was happening, but that was from playing it over and over and over.
But yeah, I mean, the tank was pretty tough, but I got that one, so it wasn't too bad. But like the elevator,
yeah.
it's like that stuff's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys talk about prices, correct?
Yeah, we usually talk about how much is it and do you think it's worth it. So how much?
So this limited run disc, when I bought it, was $29.99 on limited run. Now I would assume that if scalpers have this on eBay, they usually run anywhere between 60 and 80. But that's just because it's a limited run.
Yeah.
So, but if you go online, download it off of Steam, I can't imagine it's more than $9.99 to get it on Steam.
Makes sense.
Especially the deluxe director's cut with the bonus mini games and stuff, which you didn't even get to try out.
Yeah.
If we would have unlocked them by collecting enough of the food items, you unlock these fun extras. But so
probably average price, say like $30 then.
I mean,
'Cause, like,
it's
yeah,
not
that's the thing.
so like this wasn't supposed to ever be physical.
Yeah.
They got the okay to make it physical. Sony allowed them to use the do all that stuff, and they have the deals. So really, this game wasn't supposed to be physical. So I mean, if you guys want to judge it with a physical base release, that's fine with me. Actually, I think we can go with it.
And that's the problem too with like a lot of retro games. You know, like Kid Clown. Okay, you bought it brand new for $40. Is it worth 40? Well, now it's worth like 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I
All right. So what could you buy that for now? If someone wanted to go out there, like I love it. What can I do for physical? Physical release.
Without being able to look on, I'm just going off of usual. If you missed the limited run print, you're looking to spend probably $60.
Yeah, and try to go on their website and find it.
Well, it's sold out unless they do a re-release where they hold some of the back stock, and then you can get it for $29.99. But you got to also be one of the first to buy it. So I would say to get this on eBay right now, probably $60, maybe. And again, and that's without looking.
Yeah. All right. So let's say fine, the game is worth $60.
$59.99.
Do you think that the gameplay itself garnishes being worth $50? Like, would you go out of your way to drop $50 and be like, I love this game so much, $50?
I would lean more towards that $10 price.
$60.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend $60.
No.
And to be honest, I would go more up into like the $20 range. I probably would have bought it, if I would have known about it or whatever. I think you would get your money's worth buying it for what you did. What, $30?
$30.
Yeah.
I think
like that would be a little max for me. I'd go 20.
Right, the physical copy and everything. Yeah.
The fact that we played it again warranted my $30. Me playing it my first time did not warrant $30. 4 hours to 100% a game.
Yeah.
Not worth $40 in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're getting it mainly for a shelf piece. To download it off of Steam, like I said, or the PlayStation Network, I can't imagine it's very much money. And I would buy this game in a heartbeat for $9.99.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess it would depend on, like it took us like 6 hours and we didn't 100% complete it.
Yeah.
But you sat down by yourself, took your time, and you beat it in
just
4
beat it.
hours.
Yeah, so it's a little different.
So yeah, if you're like not that great at, twin stick shooters and it's a brand new game, sit back, relax. I think it would be worth maybe the $20. That's what I would say. I'd say it's worth about $20.
Yeah, I would
that's
say
fair.
that on the high end $20. I would, like I said, it's different. It's different with limited run. It's tricky.
And it's like, now as far as like the amount of time to beat, if you speed run it,
Which they do have the ability to. They give you the best times, and then
Yeah,
there's
you
also a
can do that.
leaderboard, so you can actually like beat it.
Oh.
so
Like
probably if you're really good at it and you know what you're doing, you could beat the game in what, 40 minutes?
each level about a minute to 2 minutes
Yeah.
with 24 levels.
Mm.
So
There you go.
half hour if
Yeah.
you're really good at it.
45 minutes.
You could run through it in a half hour, 45 minutes, no problem.
So it's kind of like a good old-fashioned NES game where if you know what you're doing, you can beat it in 40 minutes.
Yeah, totally.
But it is really tough. Does take. At
It
least-
is tough. I forgot how tough it was.
Like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and I would say, yeah, if you can find it cheap enough, definitely go out and pick it up. I
At
thought
least
it was a fun
download
game.
it. At least download
Yeah.
it. Check it out. Give it a go. It's fun. You put it in your Steam backlog.
Yeah. Seems
So.
worth it.
And you're also supporting an indie company too.
Yep, indie company, indie developer who made the game.
Pretty
I don't
spicy.
know if they get anything from it. I hope they do. I would have to think that they would be able
Yeah,
to
that'd
maybe
be
get
nice.
licensing. So, but yeah, this is just a great game. I would definitely recommend downloading it and trying it out.
Nice.
All right, so I guess that about wraps it up. So, final thoughts. I think it's a great game. However, I do not recommend sitting down and necessarily marathoning it with a bunch of different people.
No,
I'd
it's
say
not.
if you want to marathon it, do it by yourself. It's definitely a game for by yourself.
Mhm.
And then maybe once you kind of figure it out, it's like a party game after a while. It does seem like a party game,
It's fun.
but only if you can save it and shut it off after a while.
Yeah.
Totally. Walk away.
So other than that, we're gonna take off. So whatever. I'm Janitor Jake,
I'm Chris K.
And I'm Maniac Matt.
and we will see you guys next time. That'll be good.